Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we finished a few more of our wars over here, including against the HRE, so we only have these two little ones left against, I think these are all just single county guys. So they shouldn't be too much longer there. We can go ahead and disband this 18,000 I think, because we're not going to face much more resistance. Also these boats. And hopefully at least some of our vassals will stop getting so annoyed by their levies being raised. I think it's not going to matter very soon though, because we did become infirm in the last episode, which means our chances of dying went up pretty drastically. We lost a siege down here. Oh, it's raiders, okay. Well, that's fine, it's from one of the Seljuk vassals in here. I guess we'll just ignore that as being fairly inconsequential. We'll probably just take his duchy off him at some point in the future. And we won another siege here, which gets us to 100%, which is good. So we just vassalized the Countess in here. Obviously she is Catholic as well, so we'll have to go through all of these characters and try to convert them once we're at peace. That has put us over our vassal limit as well, which in fact got lowered a bit, I assume, by our infirmity. We lost some diplomacy, which would have lowered it. Anyway, my co-conspirator, this Duke, is going to try to help us kill the Duke of Latium down here again, which we've had very little success doing so far. We can probably afford to bribe a couple more people out of this faction, because this firing right before our character dies would be a pretty unfortunate occurrence. I'll make sure that's not going to happen. And we probably should do something about the vassal limit as well. Possibly create a kingdom title. We can create Antioch over here and get rid of a few vassals that way. Yeah, what kingdom are you in? Oh, Armenia, okay. So we can't create that yet. And you are in Syria, which is the primary title of this guy, so we can't usurp that until we have the whole thing. Okay. I guess I'll create Antioch, unless there's some other way I can get rid of title, or a vassal rather. You there. Independent Count. You're under the wrong Duke. So actually creating that wouldn't even get rid of a vassal for us. It would just upgrade the guy here to a Duke instead of a Count. I don't think we have any other Count vassals. At least none that I can see. Let's actually check this way. Makes more sense. Oh, it seems like we have plenty of Count vassals. This one is probably because of a rebellion though, so he's not really a vassal. Rimini, okay. Oh, okay, up here. We can't create Ravenna though, unfortunately. So that doesn't help. Bobbio is up here. So that doesn't help. Vidin is that guy. Venice is a single county duchy, so that doesn't help. You, okay. Yeah, again, this isn't going to help because we'd still have the same number of vassals after creating that. And Ravenna, Neckhel. Oh right, this duchy down here, which we can actually create now. Okay, this is going to solve our problems, that's fine. And we can keep Antioch and form that after we succeed as our next character for a quick income of prestige. Which is the reason I was reluctant to just create that kingdom right now. I wanted to save it for the prestige. We'll just grant it to this guy. Back down to 69. We're going to go back up to 70 once we end this war. Unless there's a duchy title we can create up here. Which seems unlikely. And we failed to kill the Duke again. Okay, we'll keep trying. We're going to try a massive pit of manure, which I don't believe we've attempted so far, so let's hope this does the trick. It is impossible to try and get a hold of Andronikos, our courtier. He always has some sort of excuse to get away from me, ignores me, or even hides from me. Well, he is shy. I guess that kind of makes sense. I'm not that scary, right? So we dislike him. Because of it, that's fine. We're up to 92% in this war, so we're going to have to do another siege to end it. Okay. We have a revolt in Sardinia. Failure again. But my role in the plot remains unknown. Okay. I think you can probably make a pretty good guess about who is behind it. I had to break up a fight between my grandson Zenobios and another child today. His heart is filled with envy. We'll try to make him kind instead. Okay, poisonous vipers again. We'll see what happens. Success, finally. After about 10 attempts, the snake performed its duty with aplomb and pumped the Duke full of its deadly venom. It slipped away into the night, and my complicity was not discovered. Great. So that was a lot more effort than it was worth to get him out of the factions he was in. We now have a 12-year-old Duke of Latium. Let's, yeah, he's unhappy about the attempted murder of his parent. Okay. Well, I guess we'll try to educate him ourselves. Oh, we already have 2 wards, I think. Oh, we don't. Okay. We'll educate him ourselves. We're probably going to die soon anyway, so it's not going to make a difference, but we can get an opinion bonus that way. If we do happen to live a bit longer. Sure, we'll appoint this guy as our steward. This guy being, of course, our grandson and heir. I think he's our heir. No, of course, Maximus is our heir. Eventual heir will be Semikos, okay. But for now he can be our steward, and we'll send him to collect taxes in the capital. If we can get Maximus killed, I would still be interested in doing that. Definitely would be better to inherit as this guy directly. Okay, so we are going to educate this guy. Which I'm sure he's not a big fan of, considering that I did kill his father and everything. He'll get over it, though. Maybe. Oh lord. This guy has declared war on us. The Sultan of Egypt. Wow, okay. You child of a mangy dog, this is a formal declaration of war. Our army shall meet on the field of battle. What the hell is going on? Why would you do this? It seems like a terrible idea. Looks like he is after the Duchy of Sinai. Or theme of Sinai. Okay, well, good luck, but I don't like your chances. Let's see, how many troops does he have? Maybe he secretly has millions of troops that I don't know about. He actually has 50,000, which is pretty significant. Why does he have so many? Event spawned. Okay, interesting. I guess that's why he thought he could actually stand a chance against me. We do outnumber him, but not by a huge amount. Well, I guess we'll just raise all of the troops then. The ones in Italy will just have go up there to meet with those. Disband you guys, and also from the other islands, since we probably won't need you. You're on the way over there, that's fine. The more distant ones from here we'll have meet in a fairly central location and we'll transport them by boats. And you guys can meet up somewhere around here. Should be safe enough. And we can invest in economy tech. So we'll just go with castle infrastructure. Speaking of which, we probably should start upgrading our holdings more, especially in our capital. But I don't want to spend money right now because we do have a likely succession looming pretty soon, and we may need the money for bribes. Alright, so we won that siege, we're at 100%, we can enforce our demands. So unfortunately we're not going to get to be at peace just yet. So let's see, we vassalize this guy, of course he's Catholic. Also a republic, which is probably going to reduce his opinion of me. No, it's 0, okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, so why don't you guys head to Genoa and we'll use boats to bring you down to Egypt. My ward Xenon accidentally drank a whole cup of strong wine, mistaking it for grape juice. Unfortunately we can't improve his opinion of us. We could say, haha, that's great, or we can punish him for his negligence. I think we'll just laugh at him. Alright, so we're losing a bit of war score down here while we get our troops together. Which is fine, we'll just get some boats raised. From this general area. Send them over to Genoa to pick up those troops first. Looks like he's mostly just hanging out in his own land. Maybe he's headed over here to catch this army, actually. Which we should disband. And an errant subject converted. Okay, and pretty much all of these troops have arrived. Apparently won a battle over there, okay. I'm not going to wait for this 400, I think I'll just actually disband them. Alright, so they have 10,000 in my land, the additional 30,000 or so are mostly headed to here. We'll just let them siege that. It's desert, so if they send all of them there, They are going to take some attrition. So let's see, I think we'll actually try and catch this 10k if we can. Definitely they should be too distant to reinforce now. Maybe we'll just head to here for the moment and see where this army is. It's kind of unfortunate that there's not that low of a supply limit here. I thought it was lower. So we could just land them next door and march over. Let's get you guys on your way down here as well. Maximus had another son, also called Maximus, who was also a genius, okay. But we claim on a duchy as well, alright. Oh, his wife died in childbirth, I see. Well, that's sad, but I think he has plenty of children. I suppose we should get him married again, just in case. Or we could not, because we don't really want to have him to have more children. When you duke, okay. I suppose if somebody offers me a marriage for him... the heir to the Kingdom of Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, I'll accept that. We could end up gaining some nice land up there. Okay, so this 30k is quite distant over there, so we should be able to attack the 12k over here. We'll have time for our morale to come back as well. So we can get an initial battle one there. Let's get our boats up here to pick up more troops. Okay, let's attack. So we have about twice their numbers, we have better commanders. Should be easy. So we're going to gain the trait Wrath, because apparently we are not so infirm that we can't be in this battle. And the 30,000 is approaching, but I think we're going to be just fine. In the middle of the battle, an enemy arrow hits one of your cavalryman's horses. The horse crashes down before dying, but thankfully the rider seems unharmed. You come over to see how he is. Damn it, he says. I got that overpriced horse armor for nothing. Worthless horse armor. We gain 1 prestige. Okay. Alright, so no problems in that battle. Let's see, is there any good defensive terrain nearby that we can move into? Looks to be all desert. I think forest does nothing for us. Yeah, okay. I wonder, is there a major river crossing? Looks like just regular rivers, okay. Well, we should have the numbers to fight his army. Especially if this 30k gets down in time, which they definitely should do. In fact, they can get into this county without even taking attrition. So let's just retreat back to here. We'll see if he's interested in attacking my 20k, and we'll have plenty of troops right behind them to reinforce. Oh, and we're even going to catch a little army there as well. Alright, we have a revolt in one of our duchies apparently. not a big deal. And it seems like he's heading in this direction, though whether he's just going to try sieging or whether he's going to actually attack us remains to be seen. We're going to have to wait till the next episode to find out, though, because we're just about out of time, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.